incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hill now to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On play action, Cousins. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Now Cousins. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. 1st quarter, maybe 2 early. Statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play fake, and it's Hill. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The Saints at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
On 2nd and 10, Hill. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On their own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over. 11-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got Bioski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hill. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing on third down, Hill. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. Now the ball comes loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Left side, Cook. Demario Davis there on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Cousins to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Joseph's got it. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Take it in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Play fake. Hill. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Hill looks to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Winston. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 29, Hill. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Hill on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Kamara up the middle. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Hill's throw taken in by Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Hill. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down at 7. Again, it's Cook. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 35 yards. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you or what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time on 4th for Hill. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action now, Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Joseph now to have the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Hill. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Kamara try the right side. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
So here we go on 4th. Hill. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Hill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Hill now operating from the red zone. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes